Hey everybody, it's me, Sherri Shepherd from the talk show Sherri, and stand-up comedian who you can find all my tickets for my stand-up comedy on sherrishowtv.com. And this is That's So Random. You're an actress, a comedian, a podcast and TV host, and an author. If you had to stick to one of those jobs for the rest of your life, which would you choose? To be a stay-at-home mom and a taken care of woman. That's not one of these titles, so I have to pick one. I feel like my entire career is a dream come true. I love being on a podcast because I run my mouth nonstop. I came out of my mom's womb talking, and I love being an actress. It's play pretend. I love a comedian. I get to stand on stage and make people laugh just talking about regular stuff that happens in my life. And an author, I love to write. So anything that I do, it's not work to me because I love what I do. But if I had to pick one, it'd be actress, comedian. Comedian, actress. That's one word. Your new comedy tour, Two Funny Mamas with Kym Whitley, launches this month. What sparked the idea to go on tour together, and what can people expect? Well, it started out because we have a podcast, Kym Whitley and I. She's one of my best friends. I've known her since we lived across the street from each other, and we had no furniture in our apartments because we were broke, struggling comics and actresses. So we were broke together. Now we're single together. We have kids together. And we decided to launch a podcast called Two Funny Mamas. You will see Kym and I just talk about life and what happens. And I dare you to give me a few people who can do that because we have such chemistry and we've known each other a long time. You're also the host of the daytime talk show Sherri. What's been the biggest challenge of hosting your own show versus an ensemble like The View? The biggest challenge is just me. With Sherri, I gotta go travel to a city every week where they air my show. And I gotta kiss babies, I gotta do the weather with all the news people, I gotta do all the hot topics, then they gotta take me to the local pizza place, I gotta eat pizza, then they take me over to the local Philly cheesesteak place. I'm eating all day long. Describe the first moment you felt seen for your talents as an actor and a comedian. Y'all act like I was a stripper. The first time I felt seen, I think the first time I got on stage as a comedian and I told jokes that made people laugh, they saw me and it was so funny. And when I say the first laugh that I got as a stand-up comedian, it was orgasmic. It was like cocaine. It was addictive that I had to keep getting back on stage and feeling that laughter again. What song can you not help but sing out loud when it comes on? Can you sing a bit of it? I love the song Unbreak My Heart because Toni Braxton came on the show. And like when I heard Unbreak My Heart, like I had been evicted. I was living on my girlfriend's couch. She was a phone sex operator. I am sleeping on the couch next to a phone sex operator. And break my heart, say you love it. But I karaoke that song, and it gets so much better once I have a couple drinks in me. Did you ever make a comment that you felt was really out of pocket? How many drinks can we have on this one? Yes, I did. I was nervous. It was like my first week there, and it was so much going on. And I'm sitting there zoned out, and I heard earth, round, or flat. But I was zoned out. Then all of a sudden I hear Barbara say, take a little time to enjoy the view. Now I didn't know I answered the question. And she looked at me and she said, dear, the earth is round. And then all these people were getting up and then Barbara Walters had to go do a whole a press tour telling them that she defended me and I was nervous. It was the worst time of my life. I was the second most Googled person in the country over some dumb statement because I zoned out because I have adult ADD and didn't know if I paid my cable bill. So I wasn't listening to the question. I didn't realize when you got at the table at The View, you had to listen to everything because they be talking all the time. All the women, they don't never stop talking. Don't leave me here. You say, come and take my breath away.